Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now guys. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, am I audible to everybody? No issues with the audio or the video, right guys? Great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Awesome. So, how is everybody, guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know. Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know, guys. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, great. So, before we are able to start with this particular bootcamp itself, guys, I would like to welcome you all to DevTown. Okay, I hope that you guys have an amazing time right over here for the next 7 days, and you guys are able to learn something new. You guys are able to grow from all this knowledge that you are able to gain from this bootcamp, and I hope that all of you guys are able to join this community and you are able to get success in your careers as well. Okay, so right now we'll start off with the bootcamp, guys, with a simple introduction. So if it's possible, guys, before me introducing myself to everybody present right over here, could you guys introduce yourself? I would like to know from where are you from and what are you currently doing. For example, if I am from let's assume Bangalore, and I'm currently studying CSE fourth year, just write it down in the live chat that I am from Bangalore and I'm currently pursuing CSE fourth year. Or if you are from Delhi and you are currently doing BBA, just write down I am currently situated in Delhi and I am currently pursuing BBA second year. So do let me know a little bit about yourself, guys, and to the other students as well, so that we are able to see where are the people from. I'm able to see people from South Africa. We are able to see people from Pakistan, from Nigeria. We are able to see people from Bhatinda. We are able to see people from Bangalore as well. We are able to see people from second year SE Sri Lanka, Mumbai, Bangalore, and doing ECE first year, Tamil Nadu, and second year artificial intelligence and data science, studying class 11th. Okay, that is surprising for me as well. Raipur CSE 6th semester from BIT Raipur. That's great. I'm able to see people from Lahore, CS student. We are able to see people from AP, Kerala. We are able to see people from Nigeria as well. Nagpur, first year BE, Jhansi, IIT Bombay. We are able to see people from Pune. We are able to see people from MIT. We are able to see people from Kodark, Tamil Nadu. So I'm able to see a lot of students right over here from different parts of not just India but from the world coming together to learn something, to grow in their own fields, in their own careers as well. The aim of this particular boot camp that is going to be conducted across the next 7 days is to provide you guys in-depth knowledge about JavaScript as well as front-end web development with React. Okay, so should I tell you guys the best three parts about this bootcamp, guys? Like, just go ahead and introduce this bootcamp first to you guys. Okay, what are the best three parts about this bootcamp? Do you want to know that? Please let me know. Do you want to know what are the best three parts about this bootcamp, guys? Okay, so starting with the utmost important thing. Okay, the first best part about this bootcamp is that there are no prerequisites whatsoever. No prerequisites whatsoever. So you don't need to know what is programming. You don't need to know what is front-end web development. You don't even need to know what is web development. You don't even need to know what is JavaScript. Everything and anything will be taught to you from the utmost basics in this bootcamp, guys. Anything and everything will be taught to you guys from the utmost basics in this bootcamp, guys. The only thing that I'm expecting you guys to know when you're starting with this bootcamp is that you should be able to understand my English. That's it. That's it, guys. Nothing less, nothing more. You should be able to understand my English. Nothing less, nothing more, guys. The mode of communication for this particular bootcamp is going to be in English itself. due to the reason that there are many students coming to this particular bootcamp from across the globe, not just from India. We are having people from Kenya, we are having people from UAE, we are having people from Sri Lanka, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, we are having people from US, UK. So many people are joining us from across the globe itself, guys. Okay, due to that particular reason, the mode of communication in this bootcamp is going to be English. Rest everything, guys, I'm going to teach you guys from the utmost scratch, from the utmost basics itself. So you don't have to worry about anything, guys. The second best part about this bootcamp is that it is completely free. There is no cost associated with this bootcamp, guys. Okay, there is no cost associated with this bootcamp. The bootcamp is free, the certificates are free. The only thing that we are expecting from your behalf is your dedication, your passion to learn something new, to grow in your own field as well as to be a part of a community. That's it. That is our expectation from you guys. If you are able to give these three things for to us, that is more than enough for this boot camp. More than enough. Your dedication to learn, your thirst for knowledge itself, your willingness to be a part of a community, that is all that we are asking from you guys. Okay. And the last and the best part about this bootcamp is the certificates associated with this bootcamp. There are 4 certificates that will be given to you guys at the end of this bootcamp, guys. Okay, these 4 certificates, instead of telling you guys, I will show you guys that. Okay, so most of the students, so we have conducted over, I guess, more than 500 boot camps up till this particular point of time over the past 3 years. More than 500 boot camps, I guess. So most of the students who receive our certificates, they put it up on their LinkedIn profiles. Okay, so usually what I do is I just scan the LinkedIn and I show you guys the certificates that the other students have already posted right over there. So let me just show it to you guys. Maybe somebody has posted all the 3 certificates. Okay, so okay, he has just posted these 3 certificates. Let me check somebody else who has posted all the certificates right over here. Okay, he has also posted just one of the certificates. Let me check. Did he post all the certificates? Yeah. So right over here, guys, at the end of this bootcamp, you're going to get certified via 4 different entities. Okay. The first certificate that you're going to get is via DevTown. Okay. That is going to be your first certificate, guys. The first certificate that you'll be receiving will be from DevTown's end for completing this bootcamp. This is one of the certificates that somebody called as Ishang Tyagi has received for participating in the web animations using CSS bootcamp. Okay, the next certificate that you will be receiving will be via Developer Students Club, that is via Google itself. So this is the Google student communication program that they have. So you will be receiving the Google certificate via Developer Students Club for this bootcamp. The next certificate that you will be receiving will be from Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program, that is via Microsoft itself. You'll be receiving one certificate for attending this particular bootcamp, as well as one more certificate that will be associated with this particular bootcamp will be the Amazon certificate. You will also be receiving one certificate directly from Amazon for attending this particular bootcamp, guys. So this bootcamp will be in association with 3 different companies, that is with Google, with Microsoft and Amazon. So these will be the 3 certificates that you will be receiving at the end of this bootcamp, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The bootcamp is going to be 7 days long. Okay. After the end of the bootcamp, you will be receiving all these certificates. The only prerequisite, the only thing that you have to do to get these certificates is to learn right over here, to make sure that you are understanding everything, you are focusing everything, you are enthusiastic about being a part of a community to learn. That is the only thing that we want from your end to receive these certificates and nothing else, guys. Yes, you can add these certificates to your resume. These certificates will be coming directly from Google, Microsoft and Amazon, as well as from DevTown. So these will of course increase the weightage of your resume as well. Okay, so make sure you are coming to the classes on time, you are attending the sessions live, You are not missing out on any particular classes itself. That is the only prerequisite that is there to set up the certificates. Now in the next 7 days we are going to start by learning JavaScript. We will be learning React.js, and at the end, that is on the 7th day of the bootcamp, guys, we'll be creating a project as well. Okay, we'll be creating a project as well. This project that we'll be creating on with using JavaScript and React.js, you can put that project up on your resume as well. So you don't have to worry about it. We have taken everything. We have taken care of everything in this bootcamp, guys. From you not even knowing what is programming to taking you to a level where you know JavaScript, when you know React.js, you have created a project in React.js and you already have 4 certificates under your belt, guys. So all these different things we have taken care of for you guys. Okay, now I will be reminding you guys one more thing. Students who are asking about attendance, students who are asking about certificates are not going to get the certificates itself. I'm being very frank with this, guys. Okay, I'm being very frank with this. Students who are here just for the certificates never receive their certificates. Never receive their certificates. Only the students who are here to learn, only the students who are here to focus upon to learn something, to be a part of a community itself, are the only ones who are going to get these certificates as well. We have conducted 500 boot camps up till this particular point of time. For you, this is your first boot camp, but for me, this is my 500th boot camp. So I have a lot of experience of understanding students. So please remember one thing: if you're here to study, if you're here to learn something new, if you're here to make sure that you guys are able to understand stuff, you guys need a project, you want to learn a new technology, then yes, I'm guaranteeing it to you that you will be able to get a certificate. Otherwise, if you're here just for the certificate itself, I'm very sorry, you will not be able to receive any. Okay, so without wasting any more time, guys, let's get started with our today's class. Okay, let's get started with our today's class. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Are you guys excited as I am? Are you guys as excited as I am, guys? Please let me know. Great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So even I am excited, guys, and let's get started with learning about it's the JavaScript and React.js, guys. Okay, so we'll start off with the utmost basics. That is, what is JavaScript and what is web development? What are the components of a web development? Where does JavaScript fit into the picture itself? Today's class is going to be theoretical in nature. The first class always remains theoretical because over the next 6 days, we are just going to do practicals itself. Nothing else. Just programming, just learning to code, just learning new technologies. That's it. But the first day, because people coming to this bootcamp are from various different backgrounds, guys, not everybody knows the basics. To make sure that everybody is on the same page, the first day is going to be theoretical in nature, but I'm promising you this, guys, from tomorrow onwards, everything will be practical. So let's get started right away itself, guys. Let me open up the paint for you guys. Okay. Let me take it up on the right hand side. I will take up on the left hand side. Pop it out. Okay, so first, my basic question is, what is web development, guys? How many of you guys don't know what is web development? Could you guys let me know? How many of you guys don't know what is web development, guys? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know how many of you guys do not know what is web development, guys? Okay, so websites, everybody is using it in their daily life, right? You are using google.com, you're using youtube.com, you're using instagram.com, you're using facebook.com, you're using netflix.com. Okay, so you're using all these different websites on a daily basis. These websites wasn't just like it was just one day you woke up and just got bestowed upon you this website itself. It's not that it's not the case, right? Somebody had to sit there, somebody had to create these websites itself. Okay, somebody had to create these websites itself. Due to that particular reason itself, that process of creating websites is called as web development. Okay, the process of creating these websites are called as web development, and the people who create these websites, okay, and the people who create these websites are called as web developers. Okay, are called as web developers, guys. Okay, now let us try to understand what are the four components of every single website, guys. Every single website has just four components itself. Okay, maybe some of you guys might have heard about these words at any particular point of time. So let us take up web development. Okay, it has four components under it, guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first component is called as front end web development, guys. Okay, front end web development. Okay, the second particular component is called as back end web development, guys. The next particular component is called as cloud. Okay, the next particular component is called as cloud computing, guys. And the last component is called as DevOps. Okay, the last component is called as DevOps. Okay, these are the four components of every single website, guys. Every single website has these four components under it. Now, what are these front-end web development, back-end web development, cloud computing, and DevOps? Now, please remember this, guys. I am not going to provide you guys with any kind of notes. Notes, the meaning of the term notes is basically your personal accumulation of knowledge of a particular thing. So it is your personal accumulation of knowledge, not my accumulation of knowledge, right? So you will have to create your very own notes. My aim is to make sure that you guys are able to understand the topics perfectly. Okay, so any website that is ever created has these four components to it. But I don't know web development as well. How will I able to understand what are these four types? So that is our aim, guys. So let us try to take up a simple example and let us try to understand it. Okay, so right over here, guys, the first particular part is front end of a website. Now, everybody has went to any kind of restaurants in their entire life, right, guys? Please let me know. Anybody and everybody that is present in this particular meeting itself has went to some kind of website itself. Please let me know. Some type of restaurant everybody has gone to, right? So when you go to a restaurant, there's a place where, as a user, you are going to order something right over there, right? You're going to order something right over there. So there will be a table that is there. There will be when you enter into the restaurant, there will be a table, there will be a chair right over here, right? There will be some kind of decorations that are there. There will be some fans, some lighting, maybe some carpet as well. Maybe there is some carpet. So this is the place, okay? This is the place where you go and sit, where you like order your food, where you eat your food as a user itself, right? So that is the point of a restaurant. This is called as the front end of the restaurant, the place where the user, the person who's going to use the restaurant, is able to interact with, is able to see, is able to work with. That is called as the front end of the restaurant itself. Similar to that, when you go to any website, let's assume we are going to netflix.com. Okay, let's assume we are going to netflix.com. The place, all the things that you are able to see right over here, okay, anything and everything that you are able to see right over here, that is called as the front end of your website itself. You are able to click on it, you are able to see it. So as a user, I'm not employed in Netflix, right? I don't work in Netflix. I just am a normal user who has purchased Netflix. So anything and everything that I'm able to see on my screen, I'm able to interact with, that is called as the front end of the website itself, guys. That's called as the front end of the website, just like the restaurant itself. The next particular topic is back end of a website, guys. Okay, back end. Now, when you go to a restaurant, your food is prepared inside of a kitchen, right, guys? Please let me know. Your food is prepared inside of a kitchen itself. You are not allowed to enter into the kitchen. As a user, you cannot go into the kitchen, right? Only the people who work inside of the restaurant are able to enter the kitchen, are able to use the kitchen itself, right? So this is your kitchen right over here. Let me create a kitchen for you guys. So this is the burner right over here. There are the utensils in which food is being prepared. There are some utensils that are being hanged right over here. There's some plates and shit right over here as well. There is a storage unit right over here. Okay, there's a like a storage unit that is there. Inside of the storage unit, you are having your vegetables, your spices, your meat that is being stored inside of the storage unit, right? And inside of the kitchen is the place where the person that is basically the chef creates your food itself, right, guys? creates your food for you inside of the kitchen. Now, as a normal user, I'm not allowed to get into the kitchen itself. I'm not allowed to get into the kitchen. All your food, all your items, how it is being prepared and everything gets prepared inside of the kitchen, and I have no idea about it. As a user, I have no idea about it. Only the people who work inside of the restaurant itself have the access to the kitchen as well. The same thing happens with backend. Now think about it. What will happen if instead of creating the food inside of the kitchen, the chef, like for example, I'm like, yeah, I want to eat some butter chicken. I want to eat some butter chicken. Okay, I go to a restaurant, I order the food, the chef comes to my table. Okay, so this is the chef. Okay, I'll make the chef hat as well. So this is the chef hat. He comes to my table and starts creating the food in front of me. Okay, the chef comes to the table and starts creating the food right in front of me on my table itself. Now, in that case, I will know everything, right? I will know how to prepare a food as well. I will know how to cook the food, what spices to give, how much amount of oil should I pour in, how much chicken should I put in, how to prepare that chicken itself. I will be able to see everything, how that butter chicken is being cooked, right? Now, next time I won't come to the restaurant itself. I won't come to the restaurant. I will just go back home. I want to eat butter chicken. I have seen the chef creating butter chicken. I will just create the butter chicken at my home itself on my own. It will save a lot of money for me. Okay, I have that analogy in my mind itself. Right, guys? Please let me know that. So the entire business logic or the business idea, we call this as the business logic, the thing that drives your revenue, the thing that drives your business itself, that's called as the business logic. Okay, the business logic for the restaurant is to keep the recipe safe. How to create butter chicken, we need to keep it safe so that the customer doesn't know about it. If he knows, he's never going to come to the restaurant itself. So we need to keep it safe, we need to keep it just for ourselves within, so that we are able to sell butter chicken at every single point of time, right? So due to that particular reason, the same thing happens with a backend of a website as well. Just think about it. All these movies, are they saved in your laptop? Are they saved in your laptop? No, you can't even save. These are petabytes, not even terabytes, thousands of GBs, thousands of TBs of data, of movies, of TV series that are there somewhere. You are just accessing them through this website itself. These are not saved on your computer. This is saved somewhere else. And that you are accessing when you are writing that, okay, this is my ID, this is my email ID, this is my password. How does Netflix know that actually this is your ID and password? There are millions of people, more than 200 million accounts are there on Netflix. How is Netflix able to identify that it is this ID and password is just of your account and it is correct? So all that data, all that information is stored in the back end. And how to check whether that email ID and password is yours or not, the entire code for it, the entire programming code for it is what we call as the back end of the website. That is the kitchen of the website itself, where all the business logic lies in, and only the people working at Netflix have the access to that backend. I don't have the access to that backend. You don't have access to that backend. Only the people working at Netflix have the access to that kitchen, to that backend code itself. Okay. For example, the business logic of Netflix is basically the movie recommendation engine. Okay. So how is it able to suggest that I should watch Beyblade next? Or how is it able to suggest that I should watch Friends or Wednesday or Naruto next? Okay, that is the business logic of Netflix. If it was open for everybody to watch, then anybody would have started their very own Netflix and they would have made tons of money. But because of that recommendation engine, that this is the next movie that you have to watch, the code for it lives in the back end of the website itself. Okay, so that is the basic concept of back end of the website. Okay, and all this data, all these movies and everything are actually stored inside of the kitchen itself. Right over here, there is a storage unit. Okay, right over here, there is a storage unit itself. Inside this storage unit, all your spices, all your vegetables, all your fruits, all your things are being stored inside of the backend. In the similar way, this is called as a database. The storage unit is called as a database that is present inside of the backend, in which it stores all your data, your IDs, your passports, your passwords, sorry, not passports, your movies, which movies have you watched, which movies did you like, all that information is stored inside of the storage unit that is called as your database itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. The next particular part is cloud computing. Now that you have understood front end and back end web development, let's try to understand what is this concept called as cloud. Now, I have already explained it to you guys that this backend thing is basically nothing else but code, right? This business logic, this back end is nothing else but just code, guys. Just lines and lines of code explaining the business logic. That is what backend is. Now, your code that is there, okay, your software that is there on your laptop, for example, this paint. Can this paint work? This paint software that I'm using to write shit down on my computer, can this work without a computer itself? Can your GTA Vice City or your GTA 5, all the games that you used to play, can it work without this computer itself? No, right? It is a piece of code. This paint is nothing else but a piece of code. Your GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, your NFS, Need for Speed, all these games that are there, they need a computer to actually work upon because they are nothing else but lines and lines of code. Similarly, your backend itself is just code. It requires a computer to work. And that computer is called as a server. Okay? That computer is called as a server itself, guys. And this server is something that you guys have already seen. I can guarantee it to you guys that you have already seen it. Let us look at a server right now. Okay, Google, let us go to images, let us search for servers. Okay, so in many of the English movies or your Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, whatever kind of movies that you're currently watching, you must have seen these type of rooms that are there in which the protagonist enters the room. He connects his laptop to one of these boxes and he starts like writing some code and he's like, yeah, I'm hacking into this particular the server, I'm downloading some files, I'm going to disrupt the entire environment itself. These type of dialogues he will start throwing around. So these rooms itself, inside of these rooms, there are these boxes that are there. Each of these boxes is nothing else but it is called as a server. These are what servers are, and I'm betting on this that you guys, every one of you, have seen such type of scenes in some kind of movies in your life. If you are a Marvel fan, then in Ant-Man, I guess 2, in Ant-Man 1, when they went to attack on the Pym Tech, where the bald person was the villain, they also did this same stuff with the ants. They entered into the servers and were trying to break it. The same thing happens in every single movie that you have seen up till this particular point of time. So these boxes are nothing else but servers. Now you will be like, okay, I've seen these servers, but I'm not familiar with it. Servers are nothing else but computers without a screen. Think about it. They are high-end computers with the best processors, the best RAM, the best GPU, the best CPU. Everything is the best about them. Okay, the best SSD put up inside of it. Okay, they are nothing else but high-end computers without a screen. Without a screen, guys. That's it. That is what a server is. It's as simple as that to understand. It is nothing else but your normal computer without a screen itself. Okay, and these servers are what contain your backend code. Your backend code lives inside of these servers, and that are the resources that your backend code are actually utilizing to run. Okay, so your backend is basically a code. It requires resources, it requires a CPU, it requires a GPU, it requires a RAM, it requires some storage unit. So to provide it with all these things, these are the servers that it is being installed on and run. So it requires the resources of these servers to run itself, guys. Now the main problem point, like I said, these are high-end computers, guys. These servers are high-end computers. Okay, so getting a server is very costly, guys. Getting a server is very costly. Each of these servers will cost you somewhere around 20 to 60 lakh rupees. in Indian rupees, guys. Okay, will cost you guys 20 to 60 lakh rupees to get a normal ass server. It is as costly as that. Even the most basic servers, the most shitty ass servers that you can purchase on your own is 3 to 4 lakh rupees. That's the cost of one server. Now, if I want to create my own website, okay, and to like even to tell me that, okay, if you want to create your own website, of course you need a server, and at the bare minimum it is going to cost you almost like 1.5 lakhs or 3 lakh rupees. Then it will just blow my entire mind, right? I will never even try to make a website. Just leave learning web development. I won't even think about it. Okay, so the reason for that was it was very big, like only big corporates could able to create websites. But right now you are able to see every chindi student in their college, every second student is able to create their own websites. It is all thanks to this concept called as cloud computing, guys. It is all thanks to this concept called as cloud computing. For example, AWS or Amazon. Okay, Amazon has its very own millions of servers throughout the globe. Amazon, because Amazon has such a big website and it has so many different like it has a lot of things, right? It has a lot of things right over there. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Like Amazon has a very big website at any particular point of time. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Amazon has a very big website, right? And to use this website, they need a lot of servers. A lot of servers itself. So they have millions of servers throughout the globe. So what did Amazon do? It opened up a new company called as AWS, guys. It opened up a new company called as AWS, in which it says that, okay, I have a million of servers. You want to use a server, right? Buying a server is very costly for you. No issues in that. I will buy the server, I will maintain the server, you come to me and rent it out from me. Instead of buying that entire server out, you rent that entire server out from me. Okay, you can rent it out across a minute, across a year, across a multiple years as well. Whatever you want, you rent it out from me. I will decrease your cost of operation. And that is the reason why creating websites have become very easy, because they are renting a server. Like per minute server, it will cost you somewhere around like pennies on the dollar. Just pennies, not even a dollar as well. Pennies. So you can spend that much amount, and sometimes these servers are available for free as well. You can rent out many servers for free as well, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let us try to understand this concept itself, guys. Let's assume that can somebody volunteer themselves for an example? Please let me know. Can somebody volunteer themselves for an example itself, guys? Please let me know. Who wants to become an example? Please let me know. Okay, we'll take Yashwant as an example, guys. Yashwant. Okay, let's assume Yashwant is a big ass, like he wants to open up, like he's an entrepreneur. Okay, he wants to open up 200 different restaurants of his own. Okay, he wants to open up 200 restaurants across the entire country on his own, guys. What will be better for him? To buy 200 locations. Okay, to buy 200 locations, to buy the property where he's going to build his restaurants at 200 locations, or to rent properties at 200 locations, guys. Which one will be better? Please let me know. To buy 200 locations or to rent 200 locations, guys. Always rent is better, because he can close the shop at any particular point of time and leave from right over there. He hasn't has to buy the property. He can move the property from one place to another as well. Okay, he can do anything. He can scale. He can, instead of having 200, he can do 500 as well at any particular point of time, and it will be cheaper for him. Okay, and that is the reason why Yashwant will prefer renting it out. And the same goes on with cloud computing as well. Instead of buying servers, it is easier and much more cost efficient to rent it out. Okay, because for example, if a server fails, okay, you bought a server and the server fails, you have just burned 3 lakh rupees. The cost of maintenance of a server as well, the technicality that is needed to maintain a server is also very high. So due to that particular reason, it is always better Okay, it is always better to rent servers out rather than to buy them. Okay, and that process is called as cloud computing, guys. Okay, that is the idea behind cloud computing. So for example, every company right now has its own cloud computing service. Amazon has AWS. Okay, Microsoft has your Azure. Then you are having Google, who has GCP. These are the three major companies that are currently present in the market who are having their own cloud computing platforms, guys. Okay, inside of it right now, AWS is having 80% of the entire internet works on AWS, guys. 80% of the entire internet works on AWS. That is the biggest and the baddest player in the entire world. So anybody who wants to learn cloud computing, I will definitely suggesting you guys to go with AWS. Azure has somewhere around 11%. Okay, that is the of the internet works on Azure itself. GCP somewhere has somewhere around 5% of the entire world's internet working on GCP, and only 4% of the others are working on other platforms. Okay, there are other platforms as well. So other platforms has 4% of the entire internet working on that. So these are the different companies that are providing you guys with the cloud computing platforms itself. Along with it, guys, that all three of them, Amazon, AWS, Azure, and GCP, and many other companies as well, provide you guys with some free servers to use as well, just to practice and to learn things. So that is also something that you can already do. Okay. Okay, the last particular component of web development is DevOps, guys. Okay, last component of web development is called as DevOps. Okay, now DevOps, as the name suggests, is word of two separate words, guys. Okay, development and your operations. GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Okay, so development and operations, these are the two words that come together. Okay, to come together to create DevOps itself. Okay, now in every single company out there, there are thousands and even lakhs of software engineers inside of it. Are you guys able to understand this? There are thousands or even lakhs of software engineers that are out there inside of just one company, and there are millions of companies out there, thousands and thousands of companies that are out there, right? So each company has almost 1,000 or 1,00,000 employees that are programmers. They are programming, they are working on various different projects. Maybe even 1,000 developers are actually working on just one project as well. Now this might cause, okay, when you're going into a company, you are not the only person working on a project. There are thousands of other developers that are working on the exact same project across 10 years itself. So these type of things cause a lot of problems in the operations of that project itself. Not just the development, but also the operations. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me give you a very simple example, guys. A very simple example that even if you guys who haven't learned anything about software engineering, have no experience in software engineering, will be able to understand from right over here. Try to understand this, guys. If both of us are working, let's assume that I am having a game. Okay, I'm having a software on my computer. We're not working, we are in college, we are friends. Okay, I'm having a game, it works very well in my computer. Okay, I'm having a Windows computer, I'm using it, I'm playing the game around. You saw that game and you are like, hey bro, could you give me this game? I also want to try it. And I gave you the game. Okay, I gave you the game. Now you're calling me the next day and you're saying, dude, the game is not working on my computer. What is wrong with you? Why are you giving me a corrupted file or some shit? Have you guys faced these type of problems when you were in school or in college itself? That something is working very well on your computer, but when you gave it to your friend, it is not working on their computer. Or you're giving it to your professor and they are calling you that this is not working on my computer itself. Have you guys faced these type of issues when you were in school or college itself? Now, there might be various different reasons for that game or that software not to be working on your computer. Maybe I was using Mac OS, you are using Windows. Maybe you are having like Windows XP, I'm having Windows 11. There might be various different reasons for that, but irrespective of the reasons, my software was not working on your computer, right? And just think about it, guys. When thousands of developers are working on the same software, writing the code for the same software itself, then in that particular case, we have to share a lot of code, a lot of software with each others. Okay, this is just one of the operation problems that is faced in these companies. So what DevOps does is that DevOps solves this problem for us. One of the items in DevOps is called as Docker. One of the items, one of the technologies that is present in DevOps is called as Docker. It is being used to make sure that irrespective of what computer you are having, what computer I am having, it won't affect the operations of the software. The way that it was working on my computer, the software will be working the exact way in your computer as well. There will be no difference. No matter if I was using Windows and you are using Mac OS, it will still work the exact same way. Nothing will change at any particular point of time, guys. Now, that is the use of DevOps. DevOps solve these operation related issues for our developers itself. Okay, the meaning of DevOps is just solving the operations related issues of development. Now, how, why, when, we are not here to learn DevOps. I'm just introducing the topic to you. There will be another bootcamp in the future that will be on DevOps. There will be another bootcamp in the future on cloud computing as well. So of course you can join us right over there, and I will be teaching you guys DevOps and cloud computing in a lot more depth itself. But right now our idea is to just to understand the four basic pillars of web development: front-end web development, back-end web development, DevOps, and cloud, guys. These are the four pillars of web development. Any person who has learned these four pillars of web development in its entirety, not just the basics, in its entirety, how to use it, how to use it inside of a project, how to integrate these technologies together, nobody on the entire planet can stop him or her for getting a job. Nobody can stop him or her from getting a job itself, guys. That is the four pillars of web development. Anybody who learns all these four, you are set on a very good path, guys. Okay, so in this particular bootcamp, our aim is to understand one of these pillars of web development that is called as front end web development, guys. Okay, front end web development. Okay, front end web development, there are a lot of different technologies out there. The technology that we are going to learn in this particular bootcamp is called as React.js. There are various different technologies out there, guys, but the one that is most in demand, the one that is the most likely, okay, every company is using it right now, the most number of jobs are available in that particular technology, higher pay is available in that particular technology, is your React.js, guys. And that is the reason why we are going to focus upon React.js. Now, what is React.js, how to use it, that is something for a later day of concern. But the prerequisite of learning React.js is JavaScript, guys, is JavaScript. So first we are going to understand JavaScript. That will be our aim from tomorrow's class, to learn JavaScript, guys. We are going to pay 2 days, that is day 2 and day 3 we'll be learning JavaScript. On the day 4, day 5, day 6 we'll be learning React.js, and then on the day 7 we will be doing our project. So that will be the aim of this bootcamp, guys. Okay, day 1 we will be focusing upon theory. Day 2 and 3 will be focusing upon JavaScript. Day 4, 5 and 6 will be focusing upon React.js. And day 7 we will be doing our project. Okay, so do not worry about it, guys. You don't need to know anything about JavaScript, guys. You don't even need to know what is programming. I will be teaching you guys JavaScript from the utmost basics on the day 2 and 3 of this bootcamp, guys. So you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, great, awesome. So another thing that I want you guys to understand is front-end web development has 3 portions to it, has 3 parts to it, guys. Okay, any front-end page that you are able to see has HTML, CSS and JavaScript as the 3 major components to it. Any front end, Any, and by any I mean 100% of the front end in the entire world is made up of these three components itself: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Nothing else, guys, just these three components. Okay. Now our focus will not be on HTML and CSS. Okay, but whatever we will be using, okay, I will be teaching you guys that. So you don't need to know what is HTML and CSS, guys. If it is required inside of our project, if it is required inside of our course itself, I will be teaching you guys that from the basics. So you don't have to worry about anything, guys. Our focus is to be focused upon JavaScript and React.js. But just to give you guys, just to make you guys understand it in a little bit more greater manner itself, give me a second. Let me show you guys a basic GIF that I've created for you guys. So think about Deadpool as any website that you guys are currently using. Think about Deadpool. So Deadpool is a Marvel character. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I created this example for you guys in DevTown. I created this example to help people understand what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in a very easy manner. Think about HTML as the structure of your website. All the text that you are able to see, all the images that you are able to see, all that links and the structure that is there, just a basic structure of the website itself is the HTML of your website. Let us look at the HTML of some websites itself, guys. Let us go to netflix.com once again. Okay, let me open up netflix.com for you guys. So this is your normal Netflix website, right? Everybody has used it at some particular point of time. You are able to see everything clearly. You hover over something and you are able to see that as well. Now, if I go and switch on, okay, I will go and switch off my CSS. I will switch off my JavaScript as well. Okay, so this website that you are now able to see on your screen. Okay, let me do that once again. Disable JavaScript, disable all styles. This is what your website, your Netflix website looks like just in HTML. This is just HTML, guys. No CSS, no JavaScript for the website. This is just HTML, guys, and nothing else. Just HTML and nothing else, guys. I think so. I just clicked on something. Let me just revamp it once again. No CSS, just HTML and nothing else. So this is the structure of the website itself. Just images, just links, some text, that's it. So HTML is like the, let's think about it as the skeleton of your body, guys. HTML is like the skeleton of your body, nothing less and nothing more. Just the skeleton of your body itself. Now, if you look at some skeleton, is this website looking good to you? Are you able to understand this website? No, right? It looks like shit. I'm never going to use this website at any particular point of time in my life. Okay, and I don't like this website. It does not look good. So with time, the developers thought that, okay, if we want to make our website stand apart from the rest of the websites that are out there in the wild, we need to make our websites look beautiful. It needs to look amazing. It needs to have that tone to it so that we are feeling like, yes, this is a great website. I want to use this website at all times. Okay, so for that particular reason itself, CSS was introduced. CSS is used for styling a website. Okay, so the clothes that you wear, the hair that you have, the tattoos that you are having. So I'm having a lot of tattoos. So tattoos that you are having at any particular point of time, the facial hair, the shirt, the accessories, the watch, or the phones that you're having, all that is basically increasing your appearance, your presentation itself. How do you look? How stylish are you? How are you able to stand out from the rest of the crowd? Just like right over here, HTML just provides the skeleton for Deadpool, but CSS provides it with the clothes, with the red suit that it wears, the katanas that it is having, the guns that it is carrying around. So that is the use of CSS. Let us go back and let us enable the CSS itself. So as you're able to see, with CSS, the website looks better. The website looks approachable. Okay, so that is the use of CSS, just to make your website look good. But what about JavaScript? JavaScript gives the dynamism or the action to your website. It makes your website interactive with you. As you're able to see here, Deadpool is able to dance in front of me. I'm able to make Deadpool dance. That is how it is being interactive with the user itself. For example, when you go on Netflix and you try to hover, okay, you try to hover over any kind of article itself. Let me reload the page. So if I hover over any of these movies or these TV series, it pops up. It shows a trailer for that. I can click on this and it will show me the entire details of that series itself, right? All that happens because of JavaScript, because JavaScript enables the websites to be interactive with me. If I go right over here and disable my JavaScript, okay, I will just disable my JavaScript right over here. So now JavaScript won't be working for this particular website, guys. This website is working without JavaScript. As you're able to see, if I'm hovering over any of these items, it is not opening up. It is not showing me anything. It is not being interactive with me. New things are not loading up on my website itself. Okay. Now just try to understand how much dependent our lives is on JavaScript, that if I try to go on Instagram won't even open up without JavaScript, guys. Because JavaScript right now I've disabled it. There's like the browser is not able to understand JavaScript. Instagram won't even load up without JavaScript, guys. Okay, your website such as Facebook won't even start without JavaScript. Your website such as YouTube won't even start without JavaScript itself. They won't even open up without JavaScript. It will just show you this and nothing else. If I just make sure that my JavaScript is enabled and I reload my page itself, as you're able to see, everything works out pretty fine. Okay, you are able to see the Instagram website itself. Yeah, I think so. Did I forget my login ID or password? No. So, for example, this is the DevTown's website itself, guys. Okay, this is the DevTown's account. As you're able to see, now it is working fine with JavaScript enabled. Okay, and that is the aim, guys. Are you guys able to understand the three utilizations of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? We don't need to understand what is HTML, what is CSS, but I'm just giving you guys a fact that okay, without JavaScript, your websites won't even load up properly. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. So now a very important question, guys. Many of you guys must have heard about this term Java. Have you guys heard about Java, guys? Please let me know. Have you guys heard about Java? Please let me know, guys. And some of you guys must be like, okay, is Java related to JavaScript? What is the case? It looks very familiar. So let me just inform you guys, there is no correlation between Java and JavaScript, guys. Please try to understand this, guys. There is no correlation. There is no relationship between Java and JavaScript. Java and JavaScript are as related to each other as apple and pineapple are. What apple and pineapple are fruits. They have APPLE in their spelling. But except that, there is no relationship between them. They are two separate fruits itself. In a similar way, Java and JavaScript as well are two separate programming languages. There is no relationship between them itself, guys. Java right now is the most in demand, the most used, the number one programming language in the entire world. At the second particular position, it is Python. Python is another programming language, guys. At the second position in the entire world, the most used, the most in-demand programming language is Python itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, somebody is asking this particular question: how Netflix look without HTML and CSS and with JavaScript? So if I take out your bones, okay, from your body, I take out your entire skin, your entire everything from your body itself, is there something that will remain to look at? No, right? I just took about everything about you. There's nothing left to see. The same thing that you're asking me to do. If I remove the skeleton of your body, if I remove the colors, the skin and everything, there's nothing left to see actually. So your HTML cannot be removed from a website. It will always be there. It is the skeleton. It is the structure of the website itself. It cannot be removed from the website. Please do remember that. Okay, so now, so why does JavaScript and Java have Java in their names? Okay, that is a very important question, right? Okay, we are able to understand that Java and JavaScript are way two different things, but there is a story that why JavaScript has Java inside of its name itself. The story goes on like this, that before 25 years before today, 25 years before today, guys, back in 2000s, okay, Java was the most used, the most in-demand programming language in the entire world. Are you guys able to understand it? Right now, it is JavaScript. Right now, Java is at 4th or 5th position. It is so way behind it. Okay. The very first name, so the very first, like the most in demand programming language in 2000, not in 2025, okay, in 2000 was Java. Okay, now a new programming language was brought into the picture that was called as LiveScript. Okay, the new programming language, a very new programming language was brought into the picture called as LiveScript itself, but nobody was using it. So just as a marketing tactic, just as a marketing tactic, the people who created LiveScript renamed it, okay, renamed it as JavaScript, because Java was the most used programming language back then. So just they renamed it to JavaScript itself, guys. And as the history says, it is right now the world's most used programming language in the entire world itself, just due to a marketing tactic. So the original name of JavaScript was LiveScript. It has another name called as ECMAScript in Europe. JavaScript is called as ECMAScript. It is not called as LiveScript. So you might have heard about this term ES6, ES5. We are going to learn the latest versions of JavaScript, ES6 versions of JavaScript itself. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, everything will be on the latest technologies, the latest versions, the latest patterns itself. So just to make sure that somebody else in the future is coming to you and saying, have you learned about ECMAScript or have you learned about LiveScript? And you are like, yeah, I've heard this term for the very first time in my life. I don't want you guys to do that. It will look bad on me that I was such a shitty ass teacher or such shitty ass mentor that I was not able to teach you guys the most basic things as well. Okay, so are you guys able to understand whatever I have taught you guys in today's class? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand everything that I've taught to you guys in today's class? Please let me know, guys. Okay, did you guys like today's class? Did you guys enjoy today's class? Please let me know. Or like you didn't like it at all. You can be very frank with me, guys. See, whatever suggestions that are coming from you to me, I try to take up those suggestions very seriously. The reason for that is that if I don't do that, I will not be able to increase the quality of these boot camps. I want to make sure that you guys are having an awesome time right over here. You guys are able to learn something new every single day. That is the aim of these boot camps. But please make sure, guys, that see, I know all these things. For me, these all things are like producing a sound from my mouth, not even ABC of web development. It is just like producing a sound from my mouth, as simple as that. But still, I'm here. I'm teaching everything to you guys from the utmost basics itself. So I want the same from you. If you already know the topic, if you already know what I'm teaching, okay, you are here not just to learn, but also a part of a community itself. So try to help others out. All the other students that are there in the class, try to help them out with their questions, their answers. It will help to increase your own knowledge as well moving further, guys. That is my aim from you guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Make sure that when you are here to learn itself, guys. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to understand from you guys is that okay, so you have understood everything properly. There's no issues. So I forgot to introduce myself to you guys. Okay, so let me just introduce myself to you guys. My name is Shaurya Sinha, and I will be your instructor for the next 7 days. There are two reasons of why you should be listening to me while I'm teaching. First is that I feel that I'm a good person to make you guys understand the basic concepts. That is my first particular reason. And the second reason is due to my experience. I started out my journey as a data analyst intern in Reliance Industries, where I worked for 2 months. After that, I joined Geo as a data scientist intern. I worked there for 6 months. For my first job, I joined Google as a Explore ML lead. That is a machine learning lead right over there. I worked there for 14, 15 months. After that, I joined various different startups. I worked as a front end engineer, a back end engineer, a cloud computing engineer. Right now, I'm working as a full stack web developer itself. So, that is a little bit of a backstory about me, about my experience, and all that I've learned during this experience itself. It is my job as a part of this community, as well as my responsibility to make that go to you guys. Okay, so due to these two reasons itself, I hope that you guys will be focusing upon this class and you will be learning everything that you are uh, doing right over here. Okay, so that would be great. Okay, and okay, so let's come back to your, so every day your classes will be of 90 minutes long, guys. Okay, from tomorrow onwards the classes will be of 90 minutes long. The classes will start at exactly 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, guys. The classes will start exactly at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, guys, and it will end at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So that is the major thing. Now, guys, before I'm able to tell you guys like how to give your attendance, okay, I will be taking your attendance right now, guys. Before I'm able to give you guys how to take your how to give your attendance, how to move further with your attendance itself, if it would be very helpful for me if you guys can give 1 minute of your time, if you guys liked the way that I taught you guys and you guys were able to understand everything right over here, then if it's possible, do like the video and subscribe to the channel itself. Okay, before I'm able to give you guys the attendance, will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. So there's a reason behind it. We have to supply, means we are providing you guys these certificates via Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and DevTown as well. To be able to do that in every single bootcamp, we have to showcase these companies that yes, our students are loving the program that we are having. Our students are enjoying the program. They are learning something right over here. They are becoming a part of our community as well. And due to that particular reason, we get these certificates to give you guys for free. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. So to continue, because if you go into the market and if you want to get these certificates, you will have to pay like 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees to get these certificates. But we give it to you guys for free. And to be able to continuously do that, we have to showcase these companies that yes, the students loved the program, they're enjoying the program, they're learning something right over here, they're becoming a part of our community itself. So due to that particular reason, we have to share these statistics of like how many likes did we get, how many subscribers did we get with these companies. And due to that particular reason, future bootcamps as well get certified by these companies. We have other companies as well, such as Postman, GitHub, who are providing us with certificates to provide it in our bootcamps as well. And we continuously growing the number of companies that are providing you guys with these certificates. Of course, it always keeps me motivated seeing that you guys are appreciating the hard work that we are putting into these bootcamps as well. That is always a plus point. So can we take an aim to get at least 3,100 likes and subscribes before I'm able to tell you guys and give you guys the attendance? Please do let me know. Can we take up an aim of at least 3,100 likes and subscribes before I'm able to give you guys the attendance and how to fill it up and how to take it further? Can we do that, guys? Can we do that? Please let me know. Can we do that, guys? Please let me know. At the end of the day, it's basically me asking you guys to help yourself. Okay, because if you are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, we are able to easily convince the other companies and the current companies to continuously provide you guys with the certificates. And at the end, you are the ones who are getting the certificates as well. Yes, it helps us to lessen our burden of understanding the companies and convincing the companies as well. They directly approach us for the same, so that helps us a bit as well. But at the end of the day, it is helping you. So can we take up an aim of 3,100 likes and subscribes, guys? Please let me know. Can we do that, guys? Can we do that? Okay, I want everybody present in this bootcamp to be a part of DevTown, guys. To be a part of DevTown, to be able to learn right over here, to be able to grow right over here itself. Okay, so as I'm able to see, there are 3,400 people live with us. Can we aim for at least 700 more likes and subscribes, guys? It will take you just a minute. Okay, it will take you just a minute. Scroll a little bit down. There are two buttons present right over there, and just click on those two buttons and you will be able to get the likes and subscribes done. Okay, so while you guys are helping me to reach 3,100 likes and subscribes, I'll be creating your attendance in the meanwhile. Okay, I'll be creating your attendance in the meanwhile while you guys are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. So while you do that, I'm creating the attendance link for you guys. Okay, it will take me 2 minutes to do that. It will take me 2 minutes. While you're doing that, I'm creating the attendance link for today's class. We have already reached 2,650. Let's aim for at least 500 more, guys. Okay, let us aim for at least 500 more, right? So while you guys are doing that, I will try to create the attendance link in the meanwhile. Let's aim for 500 more, guys. Come on, I know you guys can do it, right? I know you guys can do it. So let's take an aim for at least 3,500, guys, while I'm creating the attendance link right now. So while I'm creating the attendance link right now, guys, you guys can go ahead and do the rest of the stuff. So I think so I've already created the attendance link for you. I will copy the attendance link. I will go back. I will open responses. Okay, great. So we are at 2,700, guys. Can we take it up, guys? There are almost like so I'm able to understand 700 people didn't like the way that I taught. Okay, no issues in that. I hope that they will cross their minds. Maybe they didn't like that today's class was very theoretical in nature. Maybe they will come back tomorrow and they will see that, okay, the classes have some practical use case as well. So do not worry about it. I hope that you guys will be finding these bootcamps very useful for your personal growth in your careers as well. Okay, so definitely do that, guys. Okay, now let's come back to our major topic, that is attendance. Okay, that is attendance, guys. So please try to understand this very carefully. Your certificates are linked to your attendance itself. Okay, your certificates are linked to your attendance. Every day, randomly in the middle of the class itself, I'll be taking your attendance. It can be in the first 10 minutes of the class, it can be in the middle of the class as well, it can be at the end of the class. Anywhere in the middle of the class, I will be taking your attendance. Okay, 7 days will have 7 to 8 attendances associated with it. Okay, in 7 days there will be 7 to 8 attendances that will be associated with it. You need to have 100% attendance to get these certificates. For example, if I've taken 8 attendance, you need to have 8 attendances, complete attendances filled to get the certificate. If you are not able to do that, you will not be able to receive the certificate. If you are having 6 attendances out of 8, you will not be able to get the certificate. If you are having 7 attendance out of 8, you will not be able to get the certificates, guys. It is as simple as that. You need to have 100% attendance. That is, you need to come to the classes on time at 7:30 p.m. IST. The classes will be 7:30 p.m. in the evening. If you are not on time in the class, maybe I'll take the attendance in the first 10 minutes of the class itself. You'll be missing out your attendance and you will not be able to get the certificates. Am I being very clear with it? Please let me know. The classes will be 7:30 p.m. IST in the evening. Okay, according to the Indian Standard Time. I've already told you guys the timings of the classes. You have to come to the classes live to get the attendance. I will keep the attendance link open for just 5 minutes, 7 minutes. If you are not able to fill the attendance link live in the class, you will not be able to get the certificates. And when, for example, if I show you guys the attendance link in the first 10 minutes of the class, within 5 minutes, I will close the attendance link. Within 5 minutes, I will close the attendance link itself. So even if you come at a later point in the class, you have missed your attendance and you're not going to get your certificates as well. So if you want your certificates, you have to be live in the class. Otherwise, you are not going to get your certificates. And then you will come to a later point of time in another boot camp of mine saying that I participated in the boot camp. I came to the class every single day, but I didn't get my certificate. The reason for that is, first of all, you are behind the certificate. You are not here for the knowledge. Second reason, you didn't fill all the attendance on time. Otherwise, you will get your certificates. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Great. Now I will be sharing the attendance link with you. If your attendance link is not working, if it is showing you a traffic error, that a lot of traffic is there on this particular form or on this particular link, you have to refresh the attendance link. The attendance link is working. Okay, because of a lot of traffic, because 3,000, 4,000 people are trying to access the attendance link at one time. Okay, you will have to refresh the attendance link again and again and again to access the attendance itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So if you're getting an error that is called as traffic error, that a lot of traffic is there on this link, you cannot access this link itself. What you have to do, guys? Could you guys let me know? What you have to do if you're getting an error? The attendance thing is working absolutely fine. If you're getting an error, what you have to do, guys? Could you guys let me know? What do you have to do if you're getting an error, guys? You have to refresh the attendance link, right? You have to refresh the attendance link again and again and again to make sure that the attendance link is working absolutely fine. Okay, please do not forget that. Please do not forget that, guys. Okay, so right now I'm going to give you guys the attendance link in the live chat. The attendance link will be there in the live chat itself, guys. Okay, so I'm providing you guys the attendance link right now. Please start filling up the attendance link. Please start filling up the attendance link. If you are facing any kind of issues, you have to just refresh the attendance link, guys. Okay, if you are facing any kind of issues, you have to refresh the attendance link. The attendance link will be closed in 10 minutes. The attendance link will be closed in 10 minutes, guys. You have 10 minutes to fill out your attendance link. The attendance link after that will be closed. Okay, the attendance link after that will be closed, guys. As you're able to see, one person has already filled up the attendance link. That means the attendance link is working absolutely fine. There is no issues with the attendance link, guys. Okay, if facing any kind of problems, you just have to refresh the attendance link. If you're facing any kind of problems, you just have to refresh the attendance link, guys. The attendance link is working absolutely fine. There is no issues whatsoever with that. I've already pinned up the attendance link, guys. I've already pinned up the attendance link in the live chat, guys. Okay, so please start filling up the attendance link right now. Today you are having 10 minutes to make sure that you guys are able to understand how to fill up the attendance link, guys. Okay, you are having 10 minutes to see how should you fill up the attendance link itself. Okay, we will be meeting in tomorrow's class itself. Okay, in tomorrow's class we'll be meeting and we'll be continuing from right over there. Please make sure that you guys are coming live to the class at your designated time frame itself. You have to come to the class at 7:30. Okay, so please make sure, guys, if it is not opening, you just have to refresh the attendance link. Nan, were you not listening to me the entire time? Okay, so like I've already said, guys, that please come to the class on time tomorrow. Please do not miss out on your attendance, otherwise you'll be missing out on your certificates as well. Okay, make sure that you are able to fill the attendance link properly on time. Okay, and I'm able to see that almost a lot of people have already filled up the attendance link. Okay, 640 people have already filled up the attendance link. I hope the rest of you guys will also be able to fill up the attendance link on time itself. Okay, so please fill up the attendance link, guys, and it will be great for you guys as well. Okay, please come to the class on time tomorrow, guys. Okay, at 7:30 p.m. IST, that is Indian Standard Time. So please come to the class tomorrow on time, and the attendance link is there in the live chat itself. Anshika Sharma, if the link is not working, just refresh the link. Were you not listening to me? The attendance link is there in the live chat itself, guys. If almost how many people have already filled up the attendance? 1,500 people have already filled up the attendance. So I think so they are not blind, or they are not dumb that they are not able to see the attendance. So the attendance is there in the live chat itself. Please do fill up the attendance, and if you are facing any kind of traffic error, you just have to refresh the attendance link. Okay, you just have to refresh the attendance link, guys. So we'll be meeting in tomorrow's class itself, guys, at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Please be there in the class on time itself. If you guys want to connect with me, you guys can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn as well as Instagram as well. My LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID is down in the description of my video itself. Okay. So if you, this is the video that you guys are currently watching right over here. Okay. So I will show you guys. This is the video that you guys are currently watching. So inside of this video itself, if you go to the description of the video, you guys will be able to see that there is a mentor link right over here, guys. Okay, there's a mentor link. So just go down to the description of the video, and there is connect with your mentor. So this is the video that you guys are currently watching. Okay, this is the video that you guys are currently watching. In the description, I have provided you guys with my LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn, as you are able to see right over here. You can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn, or else you can connect with me on Instagram as well. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn or on Instagram, and I will be very happy to help you guys out right over there, guys. Okay. So anytime that you guys want to connect with me, you want to talk to me about something, or you want any help in some particular sort of things, you guys can connect with me on LinkedIn or on Instagram. So in the description of the video itself, you will be able to find the link to my Instagram as well as my LinkedIn ID. It will be amazing to connect with you guys as well and to talk to you guys. Okay. For those guys who haven't registered for this bootcamp, okay, for those guys who haven't registered for this bootcamp, make sure that you guys are filling up your attendance. We'll take up your attendance as your registration itself. But from the next bootcamp, please do register yourself. Okay. The attendance link is working absolutely fine, guys. As you're able to see, 3,000 people have already filled up the attendance. So there's no issues with the attendance whatsoever itself. Okay. Make sure, guys, that you are filling your attendance on time and properly. Okay. Understand how to fill up the attendance today so that from tomorrow you guys are not facing any kind of problems. Okay. Great, guys. So amazing. So like I already said, guys, if you guys want to connect with me personally, I've already provided. So this is the video that you guys are currently watching on Instagram. Sorry, on YouTube. Okay, this is the video that you guys are currently watching on YouTube. You go down below to the description of the video itself. You guys will be able to find connect with your mentors. You can connect with me on both LinkedIn. So I provided you guys with my LinkedIn ID as well. So this is my LinkedIn ID as you are able to see. And I've already provided you guys with my Instagram ID as well. So you guys can connect with me on both LinkedIn or on Instagram. If you want to connect with me professionally, you can connect with me on Instagram, sorry, on LinkedIn. If you want to connect with me normally, you can connect with me on Instagram as well. It will be great to be a part of this community and to be able to talk to you guys and to be able to help you guys as well. So definitely do connect with me, guys, and it would be amazing. If you want, I will just provide you guys with the link right over here itself inside of the YouTube chat itself. So this is my LinkedIn ID, guys. If you guys want to connect with me, you guys can connect with me on LinkedIn using this particular ID, guys. It will be great to connect with you guys right over here. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow we'll be meeting again on the exact same time itself. Okay, that is 7:30 p.m. And please be on time. Please be in the class. And from tomorrow we'll be starting to learn your basics of JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is very important, guys. Please be on time and we'll be meeting right over there, guys. Thank you so much, guys. It was awesome meeting you guys, and I loved being there around you. And I hope that you guys also have the same exact feeling, not just me. So let us. It will be definitely amazing to be a part of this particular company, like this particular community, and to help you guys in as much way as possible. So I've already provided you guys with my LinkedIn as well as my Instagram ID. So do be a part of the community, and if you want to connect with me, you can definitely connect with me as well. It would be really amazing to connect with you guys as well. Okay, so I've already provided you guys with the link to connect with me on both Instagram as well as on LinkedIn. So definitely connect with me, guys, and tomorrow we'll be meeting at the exact same time. I will be continuing from right over there. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and have an awesome day ahead. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.